May I request the Honorable Mrs. Carrie Lam. May I now request Mrs. Bharti Malik to deliver her welcome remarks.
Put me in the middle. Request Mr. Seetal to move CP to the middle.
Now cannot.
Honorable Mrs. Carrie Lam, Changgip No, the Chief Executive of
No, she should not be.
Honorable former Chief Executive of Hong Kong SAR, Hong Kong, Honorable T.Y. Leong, former Chief Executive of Hong Kong SAR, and Vice Chairman of National Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, the Honorable Andrew Leong, the President of Legislative Council, Honorable Constance Choi, Secretary for Home Affairs, this is Mr. Vikash Garg from the Consul General of India, Mr. Ram Sittu, President of Council of Hong Kong Indian Association, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome all of you to this evening's celebration of Indian Diwali festival. We are privileged to have with us Honorable Mrs. Carrie Lam, two former Chief Executives of President Lechko and Police Secretaries. We thank you, all of you, for taking time off from your busy schedule and joining us to the evening. We are all thankful to Honorable Chris Tang, Secretary for Security, Mr. Simon Page, the Commissioner of ICAC, and Mr. Evan Steele, Commissioner of Police, who attended today evening and graced the occasion. Unfortunately, they had to leave early due to their urgent commitments. Our special thanks to the Honorable Mrs. Lam for being with us despite the unfortunate accidents and injuries she has suffered. We wish you speedy recovery and admire your dedication. We are highly touched by your presence with us today. It's a huge encouragement for the Indian community. Your extraordinary measures, combined with the efficiency and dedication of our medical personnel, are keeping all of us safe in the pandemic. We are also thankful to you for your promising policy proposals. We are sure it would help to rebound our economy. We pledge our continued cooperation and support to Hong Kong SAR government. Diwali is a festival of joy and prosperity and signifies the beginning of New Year and lights up the fall. On this auspicious occasion of Diwali, we wish all of you good health, happiness, and prosperity for the coming year. I thank all of you for joining us today. May I now request Honorable Mrs. Carrie Lam to give her Diwali greetings remarks.
I have lost count of how many times I've been to this annual event of the Happy Diwali, and so it's also my colleagues. I often see many of the government officials coming to the Diwali celebrations. One is, of course, we want to take this opportunity to express our appreciation to the Indian community, who has always been staunch supporters of the Hong Kong SAR government, and also who always will cast a vote of confidence in the future of Hong Kong. And secondly is, of course, we want to share the divine blessings coming out of this festival of lights. As you may recall, I delivered my fifth and final policy address about a month ago. And this policy address is very much like the message in the Diwali festival, and that is light and hope. After 2 years of unprecedented challenges, I would say that Hong Kong is now back on very firm footing, and we could all look forward to a very bright future for Hong Kong under one country, two systems, and with the strong support of the central government. But what we need is togetherness. It's just like the Tokyo Olympic Games. We need to build this bright future together, and I'm sure the Indian community will continue to play a very active role in various aspects in this economy, in this city, which you love and have been taken as your home for several generations. Now, of course, at the moment, top on your mind and top on my priority is to resume some normal travel. Ra told me that he has been quarantined for 3 times in the last couple of years. I feel sorry for people being put in the quarantine facilities in Hong Kong and these restrictions on travel. I can assure you that we are working very, very hard with the relevant mainland experts and authorities with a view to resume in a gradual and orderly manner quarantine-free travel into the mainland of China. And thereafter, hopefully we could resume travel with overseas destinations as well. But in order to do that, you also have to help us by doing a few things. One is, of course, to take the jab. We are still not yet at the 70% that we have pledged by the end of September. And every day we are only doing about a few dozen of doses, which are very disappointing, I would say, because we have 21 full-fledged centers all over the territory. So please help us to promote vaccination amongst your friends and family members. And by the way, this afternoon, the government has just announced a 3rd dose for those aged 60 and above and other high exposure members of the community. And secondly is in order to create the necessary conditions for resuming travel, we need to do better in some of the things. And there's one thing that you can help is to use the Leave Home Safe. If you are running F&B outlets and other premises and offices, please make that a requirement for people going into your premises so that we could together build up a stronger network for tracking close contacts should any confirmed case be discovered. So with that and with all the good things that we have seen recently, by the way, the government has just sold a piece of land which fetches the highest ever price in Hong Kong history, $50 billion. Wow. Of course, the money is very important because $50 billion is almost half of the total annual revenue from land sale. But it is also a vote of confidence in Hong Kong, so we are very delighted with that. And there are many good things happening in Hong Kong. It's just that we have not promoted them sufficiently. So I hope that the Indian community and all the guests here will continue to have confidence in Hong Kong, and together with the blessings that we are going to receive tonight in the annual Festival of Lights, we will all embrace a bright future for Hong Kong, and I'm sure you'll be in very happy mood. But beware that don't do silly things like me end up with this fractured arm. So live safely, happily, and enjoy the Diwali festival. Thank you very much.
Of the Hong Kong SAR government, President of the Hong Kong Legislative Council, Consul Generals and members of the Consular Corps, Chairperson of the Indian Chamber of Commerce and office bearers of the Chamber, respected elders and senior members of the community, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. On behalf of the Consul General and all my consulate colleagues, I wish you all a very happy Diwali. आप सबको दीपावली के पावन पर्व की The fun photo
May I invite the General Committee members to join for a photo session?
Short distance.